Hi everyone, it's Diane Evans with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of BC. So if this is one of your first time joining me, welcome. I'm so glad that you found me. Make sure that you are subscribed or you like my Facebook page, and then you'll get notified immediately as soon as I upload a new video. Also, if you live in Canada and you do not have a demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. I do give away tutorials. I have lots of little goodies for my customers. So we are on card sketch number 119. Oh my goodness. And this one's quite exciting because it is using a new product. I know I showed it a couple weeks ago, but it's showing new product that's going to be available coming up shortly. So let me just jump on right down to my desktop here and let's get going on here. So this is the card sketch, really simple card sketch. It has basically 2 layers on it, an image and also a sentiment. So how simple can that one be? And we are using the fresh cut flowers. Now this fresh cut flowers can be found on page 65 of the annual catalog. But a new product that is available is the dies that go along with this. Now these dies are only going to be, they're available as of September the 1st, but they're only available while quantities last. So if you like these dies, I strongly suggest that you get them to avoid disappointment. They cut out some beautiful different things that the images that are here, but also there's additional ones where you can have extra leaves, flowers. I love these sprigs here, and we'll be using those today as well. So let's get started on this sketch. Like I say, very simple sketch. We're going to be using another product that's from the annual or from the J&D mini catalog. And it's this piece here, and you don't really see it too much, but it's the window dies. So that's what, and that is from a bundle in the J&D mini catalog, but I really wanted to use these dies. All right, so let's, oh my goodness, where did I put them? All right. So here's our cards. And I decided, I played around with this quite a bit, and we're using, let's see, I've got this here, a bunch of this stuff here. I'll just take it all out and then we'll play with it. So I'm usually using polished pink. So when I always say the regular card base, it's the finished card base. So this happens to be 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Just going to fold into the mountain there, and let's just use our bone folder and get a really good crisp fold there. All right, I have some different pieces here, so we'll see how they work. And let's just put that up to the top. Now, one thing that I do need to do is I do need to stamp this particular stamp. So I've already got it mounted, and I'm going to use it with Memento. Now, originally what I was going to do was I was going to color these flowers. But I didn't like how it looked. There was a certain effect that I wanted, and I wasn't getting it looking the way I wanted it to look. So let's just stamp that down. And then I'm going to come in with my dies. And we'll just cut that out. Now this fits through in the mini cut and emboss. So that's a really nice added feature with it. So I'm just going to line this up as it's sitting down on my desktop here. I'd used this a couple weeks ago, and I do have a special that's going to be going on as if you buy any of these new bundles, and like I say, there's 5 or 6 new bundles, and they're called perfect pairings. There's ones, this birthday piggy, there's the Yeti one, and if you purchase any of these bundles, even just one of the bundles, you can be invited to come to a free class where we're going to work it out as a sketch, and from a sketch you'll use your bundle and create a card with it. And we'll be showing you different cards that we've done with those different sketches. is I'm just going to run this through on this mini cut and emboss. So yeah, that's for the month of September. And we'll have a day set aside just to do that. And I think too, we'll record it. That would be a good thing to record it so that you've got it for anybody that, like I say, purchase a bundle. You can come to this free class and we'll show you 5 or 6 different sketches and you can create your own cards. So, I mean, it's no product that's being used. You'll be using your own product, but it'll be great. Okay, so there's our color there. Like I say, I'm using polished pink. This is the regular card base. This piece here is 3 3/4 by 5 inches. I've run it through the type-worn embossing folder, and I'm just going to go ahead and put that right on there like that. It's a pretty simple sketch, but nice to be able to use new product. And like I say, we have this coming like this. So this is going to go on here. And what I wanted to do, my whole purpose of this was for this to come on here. And then I'm going to pop this up here. So, and I'm also going to cut that part around. So, I'm wondering, should I pop that up first or do that down? I think I'll glue this down. There we go. This part will be, I want to cut it away. Like I say, originally what I was going to do was color this. I really did not like the effect of what happened with it. I just didn't like how it looked. So I've got this like that. So I'm going to come in and I'm just going to take my scissors. These are my silicone scissors. So I don't mind if they have the glue on them because I can just wipe them off. But they're mainly for all my gluing. So I'm just trimming around there. Oops, let's just get rid of that. Just like so. And like I say, that's just going to go on there just like that. So it's going to be like black and white paper. Now I'm going to glue that down. Yes. And I'm doing it off to the side, as you can kind of see on here as well. And this part, the circle here, it shows the image. And so that's what that image is right there. So I'm just going to put that right about there. And I do want one of these sprigs behind. So I'm going to have to lift that up and put that. And this is from that die cut. Just like so. You know what? I'm going to come and put a tiny bit of glue on here as well. So don't forget to enter into the sketch challenge. You would do it onto my Stampin' with Diane Stampers group. And basically you would just put the card sketch number. And then I draw a name for the this one for the sketch and one for the mystery challenge. And basically what I do is I give away a stamp set if you live in Canada, and I give away a tutorial if you don't live in Canada. And you know, it's really good. The community's great. They're very, very supportive in making comments on your cards and everything else. So I'm just, these are the mini dimensionals. So I'm just going to cut off some of these off the ends because I want to pop up that frame. There we go. We might need some more. All right, so I'm just going to come in here. Let's just put this down here. And then when I trim this off, what I can do is I can put this on the bottom part here because it's, there we go, just like that. Again, I'll come and put this one on this side. Just like so. Like I say, using this for totally a non-intended piece, that is for sure. And we'll put that across there. And another little piece down there. Oops, that looks like that's going to be too big. So yeah, I'd like to see as many as we can get. I was a little late in getting the winners this last month, but okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put that on there like so. Let's just come in with our take your pick tool. I'm just thinking of something else. I was going to use some other embellishments. I'm going to have to go to my embellishment box. And I think the matte dots would be perfect for this, or the essential dots. Whoops. There we go. All right, so this is just going to go on here, just like a frame. There we go. Just like that. And then this has this going across here, so that's going to go across there as well. But I had an extra piece, and you know what, I might even just do that on the inside. Is what I might do is, yeah, I think that's what I'll do, is just put that on the inside. So let me just get this glued up, and then what I can do is I can let it kind of sit for a bit. Now, just to let you know that this was recorded previously because of me being in New Orleans. You know what? I'm going to put that on this side here. And then we'll just glue that onto the inside. And just cut that little piece off, just like so. Put that on the inside of the card. I like how that looks. I like the pink and the black and the white. I think it looks it looks stunning. All right, so I do have a piece of black here. I am going to use my embossing buddy. Have you seen the new embossing kit? Oh my goodness. I love it. And now what I thought I'd use is, I'm going to go back to my hand penned, and I don't know if anything is possible would fit on there, but let me see. Or congratulations would be good on there too. Let's see if this will fit on there. You know what? It's kind of small. So I'm going to go in with my congratulations and put that on to one. pretty small stamp. Not quite straight. And then we're going to come in with our Versamark, and then I'm going to emboss this with white embossing powder. Oh my goodness. Just like so. It's not on here straight. I'm not going to stamp it straight either. Oops. Simple little thing, and it's not going on very. I have to make sure that now normally I would put it onto my grid paper, but it's so small. There. All right, I'm going to come in with my Versamark. Done the embossing buddy. We don't want any halos, so we're just going to tap that. And I probably should use my, I'm going to see if I can get this. I'm going to bring this down a little bit so that I can see. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to get this straight or not. There we go. Not too bad. And then I'm just going to come in with my white embossing powder. And the rest of my toolkit. So the embossing toolkit comes with the embossing buddy, but it also comes with these fantastic Teflon. This has got a Teflon plate to it, so they won't overheat. And then, of course, there's a brush that goes along with it as well. So we're just going to get some of that embossing powder off where we don't want it. And then I'm just going to do this, and we're just going to heat set this with the heat tool. Now, your heat tool has two different heat settings, or I guess speed settings. The always when you're embossing, you want to have it on the higher one. And I probably should let that just warm up a bit, but once it starts, there we go. Just like that. And of course, one other thing that you don't want to do with embossing is you don't want to overcook it, because what happens with that, then it dulls and it then cooks into the paper. So that is just going to go on there. We're going to use black dimensionals. Whoops, I probably should have put one in the middle there, but actually that's going to go kind of over the middle there, so we'll be okay there. So we're just going to put that like that. And then what I want to do is I want to use those black I was originally going to use the opal rounds for the in color opal rounds, but I think this would be more striking is what I want to go for. So let's go with a black one there. There. And we'll go with a smaller one right about there. There we go. Very simple sketch, but at least it has, you know, you can see some different elements with it. I like the inside where it's done with the sprigs. So like I say, those are the fresh cut stems dies that goes along with the fresh cut flowers. And of course, what we did was I also used the window frames in there as well. So I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to enter into the draw or enter into the challenge. And then that way your name could be drawn either for a stamp set if you live in Canada or for a tutorial if you live outside of Canada. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget, if you do live in Canada, I'd love to be your demonstrator. So have a great day, and we will talk to you soon. Bye for now.